This evening we're at the Asean Night Bazaar in Hat Yai. ASEAN is the Association of Southeast Asian Nations, and because of the COVID situation there's a security checkpoint and the guy will probably make sure I'm wearing a mask and wants to take my temperature. You find that the locals have nicknames for most places. For example, the Nipat Utet 1, 2 and 3 streets they just refer to as Sai Nung, Sai Song, Sai Sam. And this place they refer to as Bert Thai. Thai is trunk if you're American, or boot if you're English of a car, and Bert is open. So the English would be like a car boot sale. And apparently this goes back to the Asian financial crisis in the late 90s when George Soros was speculating against the baht and the baht was devalued by 50%. And many Thais had big financial problems and they came here to sell their possessions out the back of their cars. If you've been to Jatujack Market in Bangkok, it's just like a very small version of that, with clothes, shoes, bags and other things for sale, and you also find a food section. Well, I haven't been here for quite a long time and today is extremely quiet. It's still quite early, it's not quite 7 o'clock yet, maybe it'll get busier later, but I suspect a lot has to do with COVID and the general lack of tourists in Hat Yai at the moment. I'm not sure when the market opens, so I'm going to ask someone. Wonder if this girl's friendly. Kotokrab, Talat ni, but one night crab.
ตรงนี้อ่ะคะ
ใช่
เปิดวันอังคารถึงวันอาทิตย์ค่ะวันจันทร์วันเดียวค่ะปิด
Okay. Okay. And เปิดกี่โมงครับ
ตรงนี้อ่ะคะประมาณบ่ายสองบ่ายสามแบบนี้ค่ะพี่
Okay. บ่ายสองบ่ายสามปิดกี่โมงกี่ทุ่ม
ปิดประมาณ4 ทุ่มค่ะ
Okay. Okay. ขอบคุณมากครับ Okay. So it's open every day apart from Monday. It opens about 2 to 3 in the afternoon and closes at 10 o'clock at night. This is a perfume shop for Muslims, so none of the perfumes contain alcohol in accordance with Islamic religious practices. Looking around, everything seems to be new. After I finish here, I plan to go to Greenway Market, which is quite near to here, and that also has used clothes in addition to new clothes. At the moment in Thailand you see a lot of these Kon La Krung posters, and it's a sort of government subsidy scheme. So when Thais register they can buy goods and food and only pay half, and the government will pay the other half. And the first phase is finished now, and I think the limit was about 3,000 baht and 150 baht per day. So each day someone could buy 300 bahts worth of goods and just pay 150. And there's a second phase coming. I'm not sure if it started yet, but I think it will be less, maybe only 500 baht or so. I'm not sure the exact details. This shop does appear to have used goods. It's got second-hand shoes and boots, and it also accepts Kon La Krung. So if you're a Thai and you've registered for Kon La Krung, you will get a discount on anything you buy here. Everywhere in Hat Yai is quiet at the moment, so I was expecting this to be quiet, but I don't think it will be as quiet as this. It really is deserted. One business that always seems to do quite well in Thailand, regardless of the state of the economy, is beauty. And there's a branch of Big Eye Om Yim here. I know of another branch, and I went past the other day and there was a sign outside. They were advertising for staff and offering quite a good salary. So if they're employing at the moment, business must be good. And no matter how little money the Thai girls have, they will always find money to spend on beauty products. The last time I came here, there was food available downstairs, and I haven't seen any so far today. I've just asked a woman and she tells me that food has now been relocated upstairs. So we'll just take a quick look upstairs. I have to say it's all very clean here. there are no smoking signs, a fine of 5,000 baht. So there's no one smoking. All the floors are clean. There's not rubbish everywhere. And it's really nice to see in Thailand. It isn't always the case. Pad Thai here. Pad Thai. Japanese sushi. Over here we've got some Muslim halal food, and the menu is in Thai and Malaysian for the Malaysian tourists who aren't here at the moment. Some fried chicken. Every part of Thailand is famous for a certain type of food. If you go to Nakhon Si Thammarat, it's Khanom Jien, the white noodles made from rice. In Trang is a special type of grilled pork. And apparently the famous food in Hat Yai is fried chicken, but not the KFC variety. There's a chain of restaurants called Desha, and they sell probably the best fried chicken in Hat Yai. So if you come to Hat Yai and want to try the food that it's famous for, ask someone to tell you where the nearest branch of Desha is. I haven't had any tea yet, and talking about food has made me hungry, so I'm going to have some of the fried chicken. And I'm going to have it on this yellow rice, which is called khao mok. So khao mok gai tod, yellow rice and fried chicken. Here's my dinner, and I will resume once I've finished. See you soon. That was really good. I'm not actually a big fan of Thai food. Maybe it's because I've been in Thailand too long and eaten too much Thai food, but now I'm a bit sick of it. I really enjoy the food when I'm down in Malaysia, especially the Indian food. It's impossible to get good Indian food where I'm at the moment. And I must be really strange, because there are thousands of single men who retire to Pattaya, and the only reason for that is because they love Thai food so much. And there's me saying that I'm not a great fan. So I must be really strange. Well, there's not actually a lot more to see here, and it's so quiet at the moment. So what I think I'm going to do is walk up to the main road and then walk down to Greenway Market and have a look around there. If you exit the night bazaar and walk up to the main road, which is Ganjanawanit, and turn left, it's then only a fairly short distance to Greenway Market. There are tuk-tuks and motorbike taxis available if you have problems walking, but for me it's quite a comfortable walk, and I don't think it's worth taking any transport. That was less than 5 minutes, and as you can see, we're now at Greenway Market. And yet again, there was a checkpoint where I had to get my hands washed, and a guy took my temperature. And miraculously, it hadn't changed since I had my temperature taken at the night bazaar. I prefer this place to the night bazaar. I find the night bazaar a bit boring. It's still lots of fake clothes. And this place has got a lot more used stuff, not just clothes, and some of the things are quite interesting. There's more people here, so I guess that I'm not the only one that prefers Greenway to the night bazaar. Let's have a bit of a stroll around. Socks and slippers. Oh, this guy's got remotes. And I actually need to buy remotes for my air conditioners. Me remote สำหรับ Air Mitsu ไหมครับ
Air Mitsu มีครับ
กี่บาทครับ
300 ครับ
300ดู Lazada แล้วถูกกว่า
เลเวลได้มัน
ระดับสูงกว่าใช่ไหม
ถูกกว่า
300 บาทลดราคาได้ไหมครับ
ได้280ครับ
ลด20 บาท
ได้ครับผม
โอเคคิดก่อนครับ
ครับผม
ครับ I've seen those on Lazada for maybe 100 baht. He wanted 300, and when I asked for a discount, he would only discount it by 20 baht for 280. I think it's a bit expensive. Clothes. Wallets, belts, hats. Oh, there's a nail place there with Thai women getting their nails done. Tum lep. Cosmetics. Yeah, this place is much more interesting than the night bazaar. And lots more people as well, as you will see in the video. Fresh orange juice. Nam som quat lek. Nam som quat yai. Nam som gao. So they sell it big bottles, little bottles, and glasses. And it looks pretty good. Might grab a glass of that later on. We've got waffles here. More food. Yeah, this place is definitely a lot more popular than the night bazaar. Okay, a bit of a Thai reading here. The classifier for shirts is tua, and la is like per. So each one of these is 100 baht. Tua la 100 baht. Yeah, I was getting really bored at the night bazaar, but here I feel quite good again.
Hello, hello.
Hello, hello. Goodbye, goodbye. I'm just wondering whether this is the same thing as a ladyboy. Here we have the Greenway food station, and I know that at least one of you is a fan of this place. Hello, Harry. So we'll just take a quick look around, see what we've got. A bit bigger than the food centre at the night bazaar. Got some fried bananas here. Glory top. Kebabs, look pretty good. In some food centres you have to buy a card and pay with that, and in other places you just pay with cash. I'm not sure what the deal is here. Just ask someone. Jai ngan sot, my crop.
Hello.
Jai ngan sot, my crop. Jai ngan sot. Jai.
Oh, no. Test gas.
Okay.
Okay, send test gas.
Okay, thank you.
Okay.
Copy crop. So yeah, there is in fact a card system here. So if you want to buy a food, you have to get a cash card, top that up with money, and then pay with that. And usual thing, when I try to speak with Thais, at first they don't have a clue what I'm talking about. They're just not expecting Thai to come out of my mouth, so they don't tune in. And once I do realise it's Thai, then I'm normally okay. But there's always problems speaking with people who I don't know. Khao papu, that's crab fried rice. Most of the menus here are in English because there are so many Malaysian and Singaporean tourists normally. So you shouldn't have any problem reading menus here. Every menu seems to be in Thai and English. Some pretty good looking food as well. Chicken satay, it's the skewered chicken with peanut sauce. Here's the booth where you get your cash card. And there's some Western food as well if you don't want Asian food. sandwiches and French fries. That's good. And whereas the night bazaar was very, very quiet, this place seems to be doing pretty good business. Drinks here. And once you buy your food, there's an area with tables and chairs where you can sit down and eat it. Quite spacious, and again, it all looks very clean. I'm actually quite impressed tonight. As I said in the previous video, I do have mixed feelings. You know, when you talk to vendors who are doing no business, then I feel sorry for them. But the general lack of people makes it a lot more pleasant to walk around. I hate crowds, I really do. More used clothes. All the girls rummaging through, see what they can find. Tuala Roy, she was saying. So each one was 100 baht. Just take a walk over to the outdoor area. As usual in Thailand, millions of motorbikes, and they drive like nutters, many of them, so be very careful crossing roads or anywhere where there's motorbikes around. Aroy, sud soy. Aroy is delicious in Thai. It's transliterated into English here. And sud soy, like soy is like an alleyway, and sud is at the end. So it's at the end of the alleyway. Raptit film. So this place offers a service to put film onto your mobile phone display. I'm on my own tonight after getting a free pass this evening, which is quite unusual. If I'm away from my family for too long, I really do miss them. But if it's just a few hours, it's actually quite nice. And it's so easy to do this sort of thing when I'm on my own. And I just can't do it when I've got the wife and kids around. There's some plants here as well, cactus and other plants. More plants. Hello. Nice place, Greenway. I'd certainly recommend it if you're visiting Hat Yai. Looks like hair accessories and things, and cheap rings. Mobile phone cases. Thais have an absolute obsession with mobile phones, but I guess that includes most people in the world these days. Oh, glasses. When sai ta, sun, yao. So sun is short, yao is long, so I guess that's short-sighted and long-sighted. Set of glasses for 100 baht. Can't be bad. Nam hom. Nam is like water, already sort of liquid, and hom is smells good. So water that smells good, in other words, perfume. Okay.
Rồi đi phải không? Chứ gì? Còn đang đó, rồi đi. Bác ơi, trên đàn ý nổi.
When I last came, there were also some pets for sale at the other end. I'm not sure if they're still there or not, so I'm going to go up there and see. Socks and women's underwear. This girl's getting made up. Getting our eyebrows done. Eyebrows is keel in Thai. Gun keel, ken keel. I'm not quite sure what that means, but gun keel คืออะไรครับ Okay. Pen keel. Oh, colour. Okay. So it looks like one service is cutting and the other is colouring. Shoes. Drinking vessels. I haven't seen the cats and dogs so far, so maybe they've gone now. Women's underwear. Toys over there. Jeans, hats. Swaddy crab. When I went out this evening, I didn't tell my wife where I was going. I just said I was going to do a video. And when she finds out that I went to Greenway, I think she's going to be quite envious because she likes it here. And obviously a lot of Thais like it here, judging by the number of people. And if you're a foreign man who likes attractive Thai females, this is certainly the place to come. There are a lot of very nice looking girls here, and most of the ones I've seen have been on their own or just with female friends, and it is so easy to get talking to them if you just speak a little bit of Thai. I just have to keep reminding myself that I have a wife and children at home. The rainy season was very late to finish this year, and I did actually think it was over, but it's just started raining again, and these vendors are putting out some plastic sheeting to keep their clothes dry. And what I haven't seen this time, that I saw last time I was here, was all the antiques and old stuff, like the old typewriters and cameras, and I find that sort of thing quite interesting, but it all seems to have gone now, so maybe that stuff wasn't selling very well. Here we have kids' cartoon books. Swaddy crab. Some picture frames, toys, more glasses, children's clothes, CDs. Yeah, it was in this area where the old antiques and used stuff used to be, but I just haven't seen any at all today. There's an information desk as well. This is the same sign as we saw at the train station. Pracha Sampan. I'm not sure if they speak English. You going to talk to me? Let's ask them. Swaddy crab. ที่นี่พนักงานพูดภาษาอังกฤษไหมครับ นิดหน่อย We passed it earlier, but I didn't point my camera. They have some live music as well to keep people entertained. Girl's got quite a good voice. It sounds a bit like an endorphin song. I'm not sure. You will have seen and heard that my Thai isn't good, but the thing is, it doesn't need to be good. I can make myself understood, I can ask questions, and I can understand most of what is being said around me. And with signs, I can get information. And once you get to that level, that's all you really need. It doesn't have to be fantastic, but just getting to that level, makes the experience of being in Thailand so much better. So it really is worth investing some effort in language skills. Of course, a video can never be a substitute for actually visiting a place. So what I'm trying to do with these videos is just give you an idea of the places I visit, and I hope I've achieved that. So if you're in Hat Yai, this place, Greenway, is certainly worth visiting. The night market, not so much, but the two places are very close together. So if you visit one, it's quite easy to visit the other. And if you don't like the night bazaar, just come back to Greenway. So I think I'll call it a day now. I'm going to head back home, back to my family. And thanks for watching. And if you've got any comments, questions or suggestions, please leave them below. And hopefully there'll be another video soon.